everyone! So for today's video I'm going to be decorating these cupcakes. I made a frosting from scratch. It is called the Margarita Cupcakes. I'll leave the recipe below. I got it off Pinterest and I think they taste really good. There is some missing already because I did decorate a few and gave some to my aunt already, and then I had to try one to make sure that they were good. So I'm going to be decorating the rest of these, and I thought I would just sit here and just chit chat a little bit. It is currently 11 o'clock at night, so, and I am drinking berry Weiss with some fruit, and this is my third glass, so. But I'm going to do this way. Last time I made cupcakes I did it this way, and the frosting turned out really good, so I'm going to do it this way again. So yes, it is currently stormy now, and on my Weather Channel app, it tells me that a few storms may be severe and a few tornadoes. So that's cool. That's what I'm doing right now. And earlier, I was watching some older Shane Dawson conspiracy theories with the lights out and a drink in my hand, and I got really scared. So I had to turn on every light in the house. But, alright, let's see if this works. This doesn't, last time it seemed a lot easier, but it's gonna have to work. In this recipe, it actually does taste like margaritas. There's actual tequila in it. So, oh, I need to grab my scissors. Okay. So last night, I started to watch the third season, finally, of 13 Reasons Why. I don't know why I waited this long to do it, because I was obsessed with the first and second season. And it was pretty good. I think I watched like 6 episodes in a row, and then I had to go to bed. I don't think this is working. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I like that, the way that looks. Earlier when I made, I don't want to make a mess though. Earlier when I decorated some for my aunt, I just kind of did this. I think this is going to look better, actually. The last time I did cupcakes, it was for Valentine's Day, and I used the bag like that, and they turned out really good, but for some reason this green, it's just not looking, it's not looking good for me, I don't think. I think that looks better. So yes, I had a 3-day weekend this week, and I have to go back to work on Monday. because I'm considered essential, apparently. They laid off about 10 people, give or take. I wasn't one of them. I guess that's a good thing, you know. I'm grateful for that, but at the same time, I really think that the whole country just needs to shut down, you know, for a whole month, maybe a couple weeks, you know. I think that's the only way this is going to go away, is if everyone stays inside. You know, shutting down the states where only essential jobs can stay open, it's not gonna, I mean, McDonald's is still open, the liquor stores are still open. Are those really needs? No. You know, I mean, it's never gonna go away at the rate that we're going like this. I mean, whatever. There's nothing we can really do about it besides stay home, but people don't listen. People don't care. They think they're young and healthy. They can do whatever. You know, but you know, I'm only 28. I'm young and healthy. But I'm not just worried about myself. I'm worried about the other people. You know, there are people who are my age who have really bad immune systems. You know, and I'm worried about my grandmas, you know, and the younger generation they just don't care. They think that they're, you know, not going to get it, nothing's going to happen to them because they're young and they're healthy, but that, you know, it doesn't always depend on that. I don't know. And my job, I've heard other things that why we're staying open, that we're essential because we make parts for the military. No. Whatever. We were also told that we apparently are on the list for home security. Okay. You know, I'm not trying to bash, you know, my job or anything. It's just, it's just not going to go away. It just isn't. You know, the president can send out all this money, whatever he wants to do, but it's, I don't know. I think what should be doing is he should be giving out all this money, okay, and then shut the whole country down, everywhere. No one's allowed outside their apartment, their homes, nothing. That's what he should be doing, but it's not what's happening. So, I don't know what's going to happen for the results of all this. It's just really scary right now. Let's talk about something happy. What's happy? Oh, I just was ranting for the last, what? I don't even know. But I would like to know what other videos you guys would like to see. I know I don't have that many followers or subscribers or whatever yet, but I don't know. Ever since I was 16, the first YouTuber I ever started watching was Elle Fowler. I was so devoted to watching every single one of her videos. You know, everything she put out, all of her makeup videos, and, you know, I loved it, and I just felt so, like, when she would do these DIYs like face masks and all this stuff, I would always do them, and I would feel so, I don't know what the word is, but it would make me so happy. She was like my idol for a long time. She was just so pure. She never talked about, there was no drama with her at all. She just seemed so perfect, I guess. And then I started watching her sister, but for me it was always Elle. And I still watch her, But yeah, ever since I started watching her, I just always wanted to make YouTube videos, and I don't know why it took me so long to really start and dedicate doing them, because I've done it. I have a channel. It's under the same name as this one, and I put up 4 videos. I think I'm subscribed to it, so that way, And I could not figure out how to log into it for the longest time, because I wanted to keep up with that channel. But that channel, I made it more about makeup. And I love makeup. I've always loved makeup. I actually was going to go to cosmetology school, but that didn't happen. And my love for makeup, I used to love it. It was like my passion. I thought it was going to be my career. But I kind of just started to, as I got older, I kind of started to just fall out with that. I still wear it every day, I still love it. But it's not a passion for me anymore. I think it's just because I would wake up in the morning for work, I would have to get ready, and I would do everything. Foundation, eyebrows, everything. And then as I was getting older, I don't know if it was laziness or if I just wanted more sleep. I really don't know. Maybe it was just I was losing my passion, like I'm saying. But I wanted to start cutting back on things. Like, I started to not wear foundation anymore. I just would wear powder. And then I was still doing my eyebrows all the time. And then one day I just didn't do my eyebrows and I went to work and nobody noticed. So I was like, you know what? Why am I even putting an effort to do any of this? It just, my eyebrows has always taken the longest time for me. And so I wanted to start finding ways that I can cut back my makeup routine. So then that way, every morning I could kind of save some time. And even when I go out to the bar, or clubs or whatever, I'll do everything. But it's just not a passion for me anymore. I used to have so much makeup, and then one day I kind of just cleared everything out. Anything that was older than 3 or 4 years I just got rid of. Because before I wanted this huge makeup collection Elle had. Because I was watching her all the time. I cannot keep this frosting in its place. I'm going to have so much extra. Oh my gosh. That's okay. But, yeah, as I was getting older, I found other YouTube channels and more. You know what? I think it was when I moved out on my own. Because when I was into Elle, and, well, I still am, but, when I would watch her, every day almost, I didn't have my own place. But then once I moved out and got my own place, I became more interested in the decor. And that kind of led me to, stuff that I could start affording and, on my own. And I don't know. The makeup thing just kind of went away from me. So, I'm gonna have so much left. Next time, if I make these again, I'm going to have to cut that recipe in half. Or make more cupcakes. I've seen other YouTubers, things that, like the people that do it full time. And some of the people, they start to, I don't know, it starts to not become enjoyable for them anymore. And I don't ever want that to happen to me with this. But, I don't know. I really hope people do enjoy my videos though. You know, I try, and I would like to know if I do need to do anything better or different. But, and yes, I am using my Christmas sprinkles, because that's all I have. These, I was actually going to make this for St. Patrick's Day because of the green theme and everything, but with the whole virus thing coming out, because my grandma's birthday is actually on St. Patrick's Day, so I was going to make these, and I ended up not because of the virus thing that came out. I just kind of figured, like, well, what's the point? But I told her I would freeze some for her, so the next time, you know, that I can see her. This whole thing is just really sad, you know. I used to go visit my grandma. I would get my nails done every 2 to 3 weeks, and she lives in the same town as my nail salon, so I would go see her every time I would get my nails done. But now I can't even, you know, I can't go get my nails done anymore. I can't even see her anymore. It's all just really sad. But, you know, hopefully it'll get better. We can all only hope. But yes. I don't know if I'll even put this video up because it just kind of seems rambly and not very interesting, but I had this idea in my mind that, oh, I can, you know, decorate cupcakes and do a little chit chat, but I don't think it, I don't know. Plus I've had a couple drinks, so it's, I don't know. And part of me thinks too that, I mean, I do get nervous and kind of shy when I turn on the camera. And a part of me too is I sit here and I think, like, oh, what other videos can I make? Like, I don't want to run out of ideas ever. And I guess that kind of worries me too, like, or if people are going to find me boring. I kind of feel that way, but maybe I need to be more optimistic and just anyways. You know who else I started watching? Well, not lately anymore, but Trisha Paytas. I got obsessed with her. I don't know why. I love the way she decorated her apartment when she lived in her most recent apartment. I loved it. I always thought to myself, I would love to live there in that unit. It is perfect. Kitchen's nice and big. You know, 3-bedroom, 2 or 3 bath, I'm not sure. But I love houses that when you go upstairs, you can see down into the living room. I love that. I've always wanted that. For me, where I'm at right now, I've been here 3 years, I think. But I lived in another unit of these. It was an upper unit. And I wish I would have never moved out of that unit. I moved out because I was dating this guy. He actually owned a house and all that, so I moved in with him. I saved a lot of money that way, but that relationship is just so toxic. Was. And he is actually still trying to contact me to this day. This whole time he's been trying to contact me, and it's just, I've blocked him on everything. He'll create new Facebook accounts to try to talk to me. Yeah, it just doesn't stop, but that's a whole another video. Maybe I should do a video on that. Oh my gosh. I would love to do story times on guys I've dated, because I've dated a lot of toxic guys, but it got me to where I am now, which, being single and being extremely happy that I'm single. I'm so happy. I love being by myself, and to be honest, I've joked about it, but in reality it's kind of true that when I say, oh, this whole quarantine thing, it'll be kind of nice because, I don't have to hang out with anybody, I don't have to go nowhere. And I was joking when I was like telling my friends that, but actually it is part of me, it is kind of true. I don't know, I love being by myself. I think after what I've been through, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love to go out with my friends, and go out to breakfast and, to the club sometimes, but when it comes to guys, that's what I mean by being alone. I love it. Well, I am making a mess. These are really good. Like I said, I'll leave the recipe down below. And trust me, if I can make a recipe, y'all can make a recipe. I'm always, when I'm gonna make something, cook something, or bake something, I like to find easy things, like where there's not like a million things I need to do, or anything that takes like hours. So, and this cupcake mix, actually, I wanted to try it anyway, because when I was at the store, I get the pre-made ones, if you want to make your own you can, but there was this one box, and usually it calls for like eggs and oil, but this one was like a butter recipe, so instead of oil it called for butter, which I've never had before, so I wanted to get that and try that, and I figured, I can make these then. I like it a lot. I don't know if I would prefer this, but it's one thing I hate about having nails. You get shit stuff. I don't wanna. That's one thing about having nails, is you get stuff in them all the time. But I'm due for a fill in a week. That ain't gonna happen.